Hi, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this amazing video about the Batman Nightwalker graphic novel. With comic books, we have to really take the time to read them and to absorb the content. I'm a busy professional. I work in healthcare full time, and I also am a part time gospel singer and recording artist and producer and business owner of my own, right? So I really had to take some time to read this novel, but I really enjoyed it. I go to school here at Full Sail, and I wanted to share it with you. So let's get started. So you see the slides here. We see how it's very dark. It's black and white. We see how it's a little bit of a caviar of how we get to see uh, Bruce a story unfold. We see his parents, of course, are murdered. It's on the front page of the Gotham newspaper, and we see the pain that unfolds from his losing his parents. I really felt for that because I lost my dad recently. He was actually he was killed due to malpractice, and we're currently going through a lawsuit with the nursing home. So I felt for him in his pain, losing his father at a young age. I'm actually 28. He was 18. So, imagine all the things he has to go through with his emotions and just wondering how he's going to live past the death of his parents. At this time, he had already grew up a few years after the death. So he's just trying to manage himself and find out who he is. Of course, he just graduated high school, or he's about to graduate high school, and he's trying to find himself as a new billionaire of his dad and mom's estate and running the company, Wayne Tech. So this is a really good story. I'm really excited to get more into it. So let's get started. So the first question is, what's the title? The title is called Batman Nightwalker. It's a graphic novel. DC Comics is the creative team. DC Comics also published this amazing graphic novel. The length of it is about 200 pages. So it's about 100 pages per book. This novel is a two-part novel, so it comes in two parts. So it's about 100 pages per book, which is 200 pages together. It is a graphic novel because it is more than 5 chapters and is over 200 pages. It has many chapters. It's a plot, has a good strong plot, and a great storyline that fleshes out over time. Act 1 ends on page 29, and Act 2 begins on page 30. And it fits our model because it tells a story within a story, and about two lovers who weren't meant to be together, about good and evil and how they unite them together, but tragedy keeps them apart at the end with a residue of mystery that lingers. This story is an origin story of Batman, a layer of it is a layer of his opinion of it sorry it's a layer of his onion that had not been exposed in other comics, nor have the movies covered it. The goal is to build the Batman legacy from the ground up with this story. We get to meet Bruce, the person, not just the billionaire. He's a teenager in this novel, and we get to see him grow into his own young man and find his confidence as a defender of justice and future Cape Crusader. His goal is to defend the hopeless and the needy, but also sustain wealth for his family's legacy. We also find out that he's also a hopeless romantic, all in one. Conflict in Act 2 supports this goal. For Bruce is to restore justice to a dark Gotham, and uses pain for losing his parents as a passion to make sure that what happened to his parents don't continue to happen again on his watch. The story is a solid story arc because it intensifies with each chapter. And each layer of the story onion gets stronger and stronger with climax. The action builds and even collides with romance, portrayal, unexpected plot. The unexpected plot twist evokes emotions of surprise, anger, joy, excitement, and wonder. This story is a clear beginning, middle, and end because the resolution meets the goal of Bruce's intentions, which is to restore peace and justice in Gotham, which is the beginning of the foundation of the story. In the middle, we get to meet his relationship with Madeline, which is the criminal mastermind behind this story. We get to see their interactions of how they communicate and how they build a relationship through conversation, and then how it climaxes with action in the end. This story is an amazing story, and I really would like you to read it. It's a great story because we get to see how the antagonist and the protagonist fall in love with each other and how they conflict with each other, and then they even find a resolution in the end, but it also ends in tragedy, but an unexpected twist that will leave you with a cliffhanger. According to the McCloud, we have the moment to moment, we have the action to action, subject to subject, scene to scene, aspect to aspect, and non-secure. This story has a lot of flashbacks, so it doesn't really follow that. My story doesn't follow this pattern because it jumps around and back, so that's why I wouldn't follow the McCloud's 6 types of panels or panel transitions found in comics. I really love this novel, and I hope you enjoyed this story in short, and thanks for listening. Have a blessed day. Chad Cooper.